Hey gang, that was of course the solos, the guitar solo and the sax solo to Promised Land, or The Promised Land, off of Bruce Springsteen's 1978 album, Darkness on the Edge of Town. That's by request, and boy, I think that's just a beautiful song. I love it, and I love that whole solo section. Honestly, I know it's not tough to play on guitar, but boy, Bruce's choice of notes, and that one little lick where it could be a chicken picking lick or something, I don't know, but it just works really well, I think. And then of course the sax solo is cool. Hope I did a credible version on guitar. It's fun to try that anyway. So anyway, we're going to go over that note for note in just a second. Hey, as always, if you like this video, click the like button, and if you haven't yet, subscribe for one of these or maybe two of these every single week. See you in just a second. Alright gang, first things first, you can download the tab from the link in the description. It's going to make your life a lot easier. Well, we're going to go over the guitar solo and then we'll go over the sax solo. First things first though, this is, even though they're not banging out chords, right, there's just some notes with the organ in the back. The chords basically that we're playing over are G, E minor, C, all those chords fit into the key of G major. So we're going to be playing the solo in G major. All right, so first we're going to do Bruce's solo, and we'll play that up here. Let me play the whole thing first, and then we'll break it down line by line. It's actually pretty slowly so to begin with, so I'm going to play it maybe just a little bit slower. Okay, so we're starting up here. Let's just play this line first. All right, so here we're playing on the 15th and we're sliding, or we're skipping on the 15th on the 2nd. We're playing to the 17th on the 1st and bending up very slowly to a whole step to the 19th. Okay, and then we'll do it again. Then play the 17th. Then the 15th, and the 15th again. Okay, so here's the whole line. Here's the next line. All right, so again, this is just really kind of following. It's really, I think it's a beautiful solo, but it's really pretty straightforward. Again, we're using that same line. So we're doing that, coming down to the 15th, but this time we're walking up 17th, 19th, and then we're bending the 19th to the 20th, so we're bending a half step, and then coming back down, 19, 17, 15, 17 on the 2nd, and then sliding down to the 15th. Right? Okay, so let's play that whole thing again. Okay, here's the last part of it. So we're going to start out with this little thing. And then we're just going to slide down on the G scale. You'll see I'm giving a lot of vibrato. I don't really want to lift up my finger. I want to keep that down. That's why I'm sliding down. So 13, 12. Then I do play the 14 on the second. I guess I could have gone down to here if I wanted to. Just didn't want to slide back. And then we're just going to walk back up the G scale. 12, 13, 15, and then first string 12, 14. And then you could just play the 15th, and that'd be fine, but I bent up from the 15th, from the 14th to the 15th. I'm not sure what he does. I just wanted to hit that and give it a nice vibrato. And of course the sax solo comes in at that point. Beautiful solo by Bruce. That mechanism, really pretty. All right, let's go on to the sax solo now. All right, gang, now we come to the saxophone solo, or the saxophone solo for you non-Simpsons lovers. So we're going to play it. I'll play the whole thing kind of slowly. You can see I had fantasies of using the Bigsby a lot more, but he didn't do it. I did add a lot of vibrato. Anyway, here it is. I'll try to play it a little bit slowly. Okay, let's break it down now line by line. We're going to start out, this is still in G, everything's still in the key of G here, so this is all coming out of a G scale. The first time I'm trying to sort of imitate the saxophone sort of rolling up to a note as it does, and I'm doing that with a bend. So the first time I do it with a bend, other times I try it with a slide, whatever. All right, so we'll start out here on the 12th fret, third string, play the 14th, bend that up and hold the 15th on the second, like so. And then give it lots of vibrato. It's a very standard bend. You'll hear Angus Young doing stuff like that in a different context, but anyway, that's how it goes. Lots of shake. Then second time I slide. Okay, so that's the second time I'm sliding from the 14th to the 16th on the third string, and then playing 15th, 17th. So, again, giving it lots of vibrato. Third line, the next line is this. Again, the same line coming into it. This time we're walking down the G scale though. When I get to this, I play the 15th, then the 13th, the 12th, and then I kind of did it a couple of different ways. The first I was trying to imitate sort of a slide guitar by giving it a lot of vibrato, and really doing sort of a really quick bend of a half step. And then the other times I've sort of just hammered on and pulled off. All right, so you can do either one. Either one kind of works. If you're a little bit better at that, you can make it maybe sound a little bit more like Derek Trucks, go for it. All right. The next part is shifts up to the second string on the 15th, and we're going to bend that up a whole step. And again. So all that's the same. Then I play a double stop by holding this 15th on the first and 15th on the second, bending up the 15th. And then next is a double stop as well. I'm playing the 14th on the third, 15th on the second. And then the last part. The only thing that's a little bit different is I'm playing this double stop right here, the 14th on the third, 15th on the second. Lots of vibrato on that. And then playing this right here, 15th on the second, 12th on the third. And again, you can give it vibrato, but I gave it the minimal Bigsby there. And that's it for that. Well, there you have it, gang. Guitar solo, sax solo, Bruce's Darkness on the Edge of Town album, The Promised Land. Hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you on down the road.